365 Sports.
All right, headed into the college football championship weekend and playoffs and all the things. And I've given my opinion on this when you were finishing up your semester, but I want to hear your take. SEC football, sports in general.
Big Ten's better.
Oh, I've
Is
taught
that
you
what
well.
Is that what you're
I've
asking?
I've taught you well. Explain.
The top two teams are Big Ten.
Yeah.
3 of the top 4 are Big Ten.
Yeah.
So I don't see how.
So is that just football then?
Well, I mean, I think everybody would agree that ACC is better than SEC for basketball.
Okay.
I think Big
SEC
Ten.
defending champions.
Okay, so but guess who's always at the top in some way or another? It's Big Ten.
Yep. And I'm sure the SEC would say the same thing. And then what some of the people said? Well, gymnastics.
Okay.
Baseball.
I think Big Ten's pretty good at baseball too.
Big Ten is pretty good at baseball, but SEC, I'll give it. But let's focus on the sports that almost everybody watch, the highest level.
Correct.
And we're not talking about the past. The past is the past. We're talking about right now.
Yep.
There you go. Well, there's no difference of opinion. I'm Kevin. This is Liam. We are the Unstable Blues. Happy to present 365 Indiana Sports as part of the 365 Sports Network.
Yes, welcome back in. Indiana dominated their second Old Oaken Bucket game, leading to the game that everyone has been waiting for all year. Number 1 versus number 2 for the championship of the Big Ten.
The best conference in football and all of sports.
Then we get to see how much weight the playoff committee puts on the conference championships and how much it hurts the loser. Let's go all in.
Yes, you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at 365 Sports. And don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Hoosiers ended their season way better and even stronger than it started.
Right.
We talk about all the time. You got to hit your stride later in the season. It definitely did that.
Yes, there was. It was never a game. There was never a doubt. Purdue might have well been put to sleep as soon as it started. Speaking of which, Joi Baby sleep sacks and matching crib sets can help you put your little one to sleep. Click the link in the description for more on that. Let's go through some numbers.
Oh, yeah. Fernando Heisman-Doza.
Oh.
Only threw 15 passes.
Yep.
He was 8 for 15, just barely above 50%.
Yep.
117 yards. Not that much.
Nope.
2 touchdowns and a rushing touchdown, though.
Yep.
3 touchdowns on 8 passes. That's crazy.
Alberto Mendoza got in for basically the entire fourth quarter, and he was 100%. 2 for 2. 76 yards and a touchdown.
Roman Hemby, maybe this is why they did not have to pass as much, had 152 and a touchdown on 12 carries.
Oh, Kalen Black went 13 carries for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. As I said from the beginning of the season, he is your short yardage in the red zone back, and they did it.
Kobe Martin had a touchdown and 51 yards on 8 carries. This totals for 355 rush yards.
I looked it up. That is the second highest total this year for rushing yardage for IU. The highest was, I think, 368 against Maryland.
Yep, makes sense.
Elijah Surratt was back. 3 catches for 41 yards and a touchdown. Probably not needed a whole lot with that run game.
Yeah, freshman Davion Chandler had a huge late touchdown from Alberto and led the team with 65 receiving yards on that singular play.
Yep. It's nice to know that the future is still bright, albeit Davion and Alberto like to see, obviously the transfer portal, the NIL, all very important to this sustaining of the Hoosier, the new Hoosiers, but retention is just as important. Building a system and a framework that everybody wants to come play for Signetti.
Yep.
Omar Cooper Jr. had 64 yards and a touchdown on 3 grabs.
Yep. Elijah Hardy had 10 tackles.
Oh, he's just flourished within the past 3, 4, 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Hitting a stride. Stephen Daly as well. 4.5 tackles for a loss and a sack.
Yeah.
Just by himself.
And as a team, there was 10 total tackle for losses. Great outing from the Hoosiers. They scored 6 points?
IU?
Purdue scored
IU
6 points.
scored
3. Purdue scored 6 points.
Purdue scored 3.
3?
I think.
Okay. And their only points came from their first drive, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yep. So who is your
Hoosier
player of the game presented by Underdog Fantasy Sports? This is the time. You compare an NFL player with a college player. Now there's basketball. There's so many different things to choose from. So many players to choose from. Go with your gut. Find somebody you think is going to go higher or lower in touchdowns or receiving yards or, I don't know, free throws if you're SGA.
Maybe.
That's for another time, another podcast. But take a look at this from Underdog Fantasy Sports. It's a great way to score yourself some money.
Football's back, and Underdog is the best place to make picks and win money all season long. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, receiving yards, interceptions, and more. Get your picks right, and you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code COLTS to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code COLTS. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 and up, 19 and up in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 and up, and in Colorado for some games, 21 and up in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and must be present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369.
All right. So, who is your Hoosier play of the game? Player.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I lost the there.
It's fine. As much as I want to give it to Heisman Doza, he didn't do enough to get it. I think it's got to be Hemby. Going for over 150 is big enough as enough by itself, plus a touchdown to that. I think that's great from him. And we're really establishing that we can run the ball, which is very important to not only Hoosier football, but just Indiana football.
And playoff football.
Yeah. You got to be able to execute on all phases of the ball, even the sub-phases being passing and running. So,
all right.
He's mine.
I was going to say the same thing, but just to make it a little bit different, I will give it to the player who lived in the backfield, Stephen Daly.
I like it.
I mean, just beast back there. I love it. Love it. So that leads us to halftime adjustments. It's time. This is the moment.
This should be called game day.
It's a network thing. I'll just say that it's a network thing. SEC network owned by ESPN. So that's where they are. They didn't get to be in Pat McAfee's home state at all this year. We said it should have been
multiple chances.
We said it should have been Illinois, and now it should be in Indianapolis, because can you imagine all the guests that would roll through the Thunderdome on Thursday and Friday getting ready for this matchup? It's number 1 versus number 2, and it's going to be on Fox. But here we go. It's the matchup of college football has been waiting for and building toward the entire season, and the SEC can say whatever they want. It's the battle for the Big Ten. It's the race for the Heisman.
Yeah, these are the 2 top Heisman contenders.
Yep. So, with all that said, what are your keys to the game for the IU Hoosiers to take the win in Indianapolis?
You have to do what the Colts have not been doing.
Oh.
you have to run the ball and establish that early in the game.
Okay.
You have to keep running it, but you have to run it early in the game. I don't care if you go 3 and out. Establish we are going to run this ball. I don't care if you go 3 and out on a possession. So what? If you run the ball all 3 downs, I'm fine with it.
Yep.
Especially if it's early on in the game. Just establish, hey, we're gonna run this ball, whether you stop it or not. We're still gonna try because something's gonna break off. That's
Right.
always how it works. You have 20 plus carries. We saw one game. JT was, he had like an 8-yard run, something like that.
Right.
I think it was against Atlanta. Like his longest run was 8 yards, and then he broke out that massive one.
Yep.
After like 15 carries.
Yeah.
So you just got to keep running the ball.
I'm going to give you one too. Might
Okay.
come as a shock. Protect the ball
Mm-hmm.
and take the ball.
I think this is big. Yeah.
I mean, you follow where the ball goes. This is one thing that we impressed on your younger brother this year in football is he's 5th grade football. The ball. Don't worry about anything else except the ball. The ball dictates the game.
Yeah.
And without the ball, you can't score.
Mhm.
And so you
Very
have to have the ball. Get the ball.
Yeah.
Follow the ball.
100%.
And so protect the ball, take the ball. What's another
Yeah.
thing from you?
Another one. Did you see who performs better between the Heismans?
Okay.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but there was. Oh yeah, it was Dante Moore from Oregon versus Fernando Mendoza
Yeah.
in that matchup. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, these two are the top contenders for
At the
the
time.
Heisman right now.
Yep.
Who's going to perform better? And it ended up being Fernando.
Yeah.
So this might dictate who gets the Heisman.
All
Whoever
right.
plays better might dictate who
Right.
gets the Heisman. Sometimes you're like, it's about team football. If you're gonna run the ball to win, that's fine. Win the game.
Right.
But I think it will come down. You have to be able to pass the ball as well. And I think Fernando does a great job of that. I don't know if he'll go off for 300 yards or something like that, but the standard nowadays for college matchups that are like ranked top 25, not like, cupcakes against easy teams. And the NFL are 200 yards, 100 or above rate, and at least 1 or 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And no interceptions.
Well,
I think you got
the rating in college is different because it's out of 100.
Right.
So you're
Well,
talking
that-
about like you want to be around in the 80-something range.
80 plus.
Yeah.
So that's the standard you got to shoot for if you're Mendoza.
Although Julian Sayin has been quite like he may set the college football record single season completion rate
Good for him.
if all goes well in this game.
Yeah.
So you have to confuse and pressure him. He's still just a freshman. I don't know if he's a red shirt or what, but he's a freshman. So confuse and pressure him. I don't think enough of that has been done all season, and I think this is prime for this Hoosier defense.
Yes.
Anything else from you?
I mean, this is kind of a matchup to watch.
Okay.
Jeremiah Smith versus, I forget his name.
Pons?
Yes. Our number 1 corner.
Yeah.
Who you described, I didn't know this. You described as maybe the best corner in college football.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Okay, so let me explain that a little bit more, and I'll use a corner that the Colts just played, Derek Stingley. Derek Stingley is probably regarded as one of the best corners, if not the best. He has been targeted. He was only targeted 1 time against the Colts. So sometimes the mark of a good corner is not just shutting people down, but actually making the offense throw away from you. And so it may never show up on the stat sheet because they're always knowing where you are. And I believe that is where Pons is at. Because Pons hasn't been targeted a ton this year because they know, stay away.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because if you throw it there, just like Stingley, it will be in danger. And so that's why I believe he's the best.
So in your words then, number 1
Yep.
corner versus, in my words, the best wide receiver in
I agree.
college football.
I agree.
Jeremiah Smith has played well
Yep.
all year. Can he play well against, I would consider Indiana to be a top 5 defense in
Yeah.
college? Because, it's kind of funny. They have a great secondary,
Yep.
but their front 7 is better,
Mhm.
is, I think, probably the best in college football.
And you know where Kurt Signetti got his start?
Where is that?
He got his start as the secondary coach under Nick Saban, known for his secondary work. So you know that the whole secondary is good. You know the front seven is good. So and so not only do you have to contend with Jeremiah Smith, but also Carnell Tate on the other side. Bottle up Bo Jackson, not that Bo Jackson. It's
Thankfully.
Thankfully not. It's the not as good Ohio State running back. And then make sure you give Fernando time.
Yeah.
That's it. Because here's the deal. Ohio State has not faced a test like this.
Right.
All year.
Because the Texas early in the season was not the same Texas.
You're playing against Arch's first start. It's not the same. Not the same at all.
He's a lot better now. He's developed so much since then.
Oh, yeah. They have not faced a multifaceted offense like this.
Yes.
With a quarterback with a great brain and a deep running core and one of the top offensive lines.
Receivers who could be the number one on any other team.
Exactly. And they have not faced a disguised defensive pressure like this.
Yeah, because Cignetti is a defensive mind. We talk about pick six and the Colts games as well. We talk about offensive mind versus defensive mind.
Yep.
Like this past week with Houston, it was D'Amico Ryan's defense versus Shane Steichen offense.
Right.
So, and you know what they say? Defense wins championships.
That's right. And so there's so much simulated pressure, and then all of a sudden you get used to the simulator, you're not worried about it anymore, and then they bring the house. And so that chess match, and people have questioned IU's schedule all year.
Yes.
But let me break this down. As far as training, speaking of which, Farmhounds can help you train your puppies with healthy treats like at Country Mountain Dogs. Click the link in the description for more on that. Ohio State is not battle tested.
Yes.
They have, as you mentioned, Texas at home in Archer's first start. At Illinois, maybe their toughest road game other than Michigan, and then Penn State at home. That's the teams that they've played. And yet,
and this was before they got stuff situated.
Right. This was
Penn State before they played Indiana.
This was 2 weeks after the Franklin firing.
Yes.
So that was after UCLA. So they're on a slide. And so you caught them before they fixed things. And now we're going to talk about in a bit what Penn State's up to now. And they actually just scored themselves something pretty good.
Yeah.
On the other side,
IU crushed number 19 Illinois.
At the time, yep.
Got a close road win against Iowa, who is ranked now.
Yep. Gutsy win.
They broke Oregon's 18-game home win streak, not by one possession. It was a 10-point game.
Yep.
Pretty handily. First Big Ten loss since Oregon joined the conference. Only loss of this season.
Yep.
And they had a come-from-behind win against the Penn State that were on the rise in Penn State.
Yes. So, please, let's not question the schedule here because there are questions on both sides. And then cue the SEC folks. Well, they don't battle week in and week out. The SEC, the suck everything conference. Okay.
That's one way to put
it. Speaking of conference, let's go to third and short. Big Ten update. Let's look at the scores. Iowa got 40-16, demolishing of Nebraska.
State beat Michigan, as we talked about, pretty handily.
Yep. So Ohio State rebounded from their 5-year hiatus of beating Michigan. Speaking of which, Open Goal Rebounder and Goal Setup can help you in your backyard. Click the link in the description for more on that.
Oregon beat Washington 26-14.
Yep. UCLA lost at USC 29-10.
Yep. Minnesota beat Wisconsin, and then Penn State beat Rutgers. My goodness.
Yep. 4-point win on the road for Penn State. And then Michigan State won by 10 at home against Maryland.
And to finish it off, Northwestern lost to Illinois by 7 points.
Yes. So who is your biggest loser of the week as you look at it?
I look at it. I think in my opinion, it's Michigan. It was supposed to be a closer game. Their 5-year win streak came to an end. Kind of tough for Michigan tough for us as Indiana fans.
Yep.
2 out of the 3.
And this was their chance to be the 4th potential team in the college football playoff. This was their chance to really make a statement at home in the big house, and they only got 3 field goals.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But just to add a little bit of something extra, Nebraska, you're playing at home. You basically just lost the game and Raiola in the same thing against Iowa. And you know who called it? George Kittle, former Iowa tight end, said he got a call on Monday Night Football from somebody from Nebraska and talking trash. And so he said, don't even give me that. Iowa's going to crush. And they did. So,
in my opinion, the best tight end. Tight end university.
Yeah.
You have George Kittle and Dallas Clark come out of there?
Oh, yeah. And Pat Fryermuth was from, let's just say the whole state of Pennsylvania because, Penn
Came
State.
out of Pitt or
Penn State.
Okay.
Penn State.
Yeah.
Both those very, Okay.
Yeah.
Who is then your biggest winner?
I think, honestly, I'm going to go with a weird one here, USC.
Okay.
They weren't playing well this season.
Yeah.
I think they kind of picked it up towards the end.
They were trying. If they had beat Oregon, they would have a shot to be that 4th Big Ten team.
Right. But USC made it kind of a good push towards the end, beating UCLA, who was on a hot streak until Indiana beat them, but still kind of maintained after Indiana beat them. But great job, USC, going out, putting their foot on the gas pedal and keeping it down the whole time.
I am going to go with the aforementioned Penn State because they got a win on the road to end the season. And because of that win, as disastrous as this season was, because they were the preseason number 2, they got themselves into a bowl game.
Yeah.
So they got their 6th win. They're at 500. And so it gives them something to build on for next season. Not sure who their coach is going to be next year, but you know what?
The interim hasn't done a bad job.
Exactly. Sometimes it's best to hire from within, especially if he can take what was just a disaster and right the ship and propel them forward into a bowl game.
Unless you Jeff Saturday.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit different. He only got 1 win. That's it for today, though. We will be back tomorrow with our unstable Pick 6 NFL predictions. Then we will have our Keep the Pace weekly update on the Pacers, as well as our candy stripe clear out look at IU basketball, still undefeated at this point. And then we will finish off the week with our preview of the Colts trying to get their first win in Jacksonville against the Jaguars since 2014.
Yeah, this is Liam.
And this is Kevin.
Reminding you to say 365 Indiana Sports.
365 Sports.